Success isn't a matter of chance. It's the result of consistent habits in a winning mindset. While some people seem to attract success effortlessly, it's not because they're lucky, it's because they have developed the right routines, thoughts, and behaviors that align with their goals. Every successful person follows a pattern. They prioritize growth, take disciplined action, and stay committed even when challenges arise. On the other hand, those who struggle often fall into habits of procrastination, self-doubt, or inconsistency. The difference isn't intelligence or talent. It's the small daily choices that compound over time. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." That's the key right there. The power you hold isn't out there in some vague future or dependent on chance. It's right here, right now, in every little choice you make each day. Today, we're diving deep into the mindset, habits, and philosophies that don't just encourage success, they practically guarantee it. We're going to unpack how the Stoics figured this stuff out centuries ago and how you can easily implement these same principles in your daily life. By the end of this video, you'll understand clearly what separates those who thrive from those who just survive, and you'll have practical steps to shift from hoping for success to actually experiencing it. And hey, if at any point you find yourself nodding along, resonating with what we're discussing, there's a simple free favor I'll ask you to do. Hit that subscribe button. It genuinely helps our community grow and enables me to keep sharing insights just like this with you. Now let's get into it and start making your success inevitable. You become what you repeat. Here's something we often overlook. Your life is a reflection of the things you do without thinking. The tiny choices repeated daily silently shape your destiny. Think about it. Every scroll through Instagram instead of reading a few pages, every extra 10 minutes of hitting the snooze button, every late-night snack when you promised yourself you'd eat healthier. These moments seem insignificant, right? But trust me, they're stacking up and slowly steering your life in a direction you might not even realize. The Stoics knew this deeply. Epictetus said it clearly. Progress is not achieved by luck or accident, but by working on yourself daily. It's easy to dream big. Everyone has visions of success, wealth, or influence, but the gap between dreaming and living that reality comes down to one thing: your daily habits. Carl Jung, the legendary psychologist, nailed it when he said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." Powerful, right? Jung was saying that if you don't actively shape your habits, they'll shape you, often without you even noticing. So here's the practical side. If you want success, start today by choosing one habit to build or break. It doesn't have to be something massive. Maybe it's waking up 30 minutes earlier. Maybe it's reading just 10 pages of a book every night instead of watching Netflix. Maybe it's swapping one unhealthy snack for a nutritious one. The goal is simple. Prove to yourself that you're capable of intentionally shaping your life. Every successful person you admire got there exactly this way, one conscious habit at a time. When Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be one," he meant exactly this. Stop debating, stop delaying, and start embodying the habits of someone successful right now. It's not about drastic overnight transformations. It's about the small, consistent decisions you make every day. Each positive action, repeated consistently, forms a stronger and stronger foundation. Soon enough, your new habits become second nature, effortlessly guiding you toward the life you envision. And remember, the real power of habits isn't just in what they help you achieve, it's in who they help you become. So what daily habit will you commit to mastering starting today? Choose carefully, because that choice won't just shape your day, it will shape your entire future. Identity first, outcomes second. Most people chase success backward. They set these massive goals, buying the dream house, driving the fancy car, reaching 1 million followers, and then spend their lives running after these outcomes, wondering why it feels so frustratingly out of reach. But here's the secret nobody seems to talk about. Real, lasting success doesn't start with chasing external achievements. It starts deep inside, with who you choose to become first. The Stoic philosopher Seneca got this centuries ago, reminding us, a good character, when established, is not easily overthrown. Your identity, the way you see yourself, is the foundation upon which every lasting success is built. Think of identity like your personal operating system. Everything you do, your thoughts, your actions, your decisions, flows naturally from it. If your internal story is, "I'm just not disciplined," guess what? You'll find every excuse to procrastinate. But if you decide, "I'm someone who gets things done," your actions naturally align with that belief. Psychologist Carl Jung brilliantly captured this idea when he said, "The world will ask you who you are, and if you do not know, the world will tell you." You have a choice. Actively define yourself, or risk letting others define you. Let's make this real. If you want to become wealthy, you don't just hustle randomly. You start living as a person who manages money wisely. If your goal is to be healthy, don't chase fad diets. Become the person who naturally prioritizes good nutrition and regular exercise. It's a simple but profound shift from doing to being. And the amazing part, once your identity shifts, success becomes almost automatic because your habits and actions effortlessly match your self-image. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Stop talking about what the good man is like and just be one." He meant that you must stop waiting for the perfect moment to start acting like the person you aspire to become. Just start now. Act as if you've already achieved your goal, and soon your reality catches up. The truth is, identity isn't fixed. It's shaped daily by your choices and reinforced through your actions. Every small step you take solidifies who you are. So ask yourself today, who do you need to become to achieve the life you truly want? Then begin living that identity immediately. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for validation. Decide who you are right now and watch how quickly the outcomes you've been chasing start chasing you instead. Purposeful goals equals real progress. Here's a truth that'll change how you look at goals forever. Aiming without clarity is just wishful thinking disguised as ambition. You've heard people say things like, "I just want to be successful," or "someday I'll get there." But think about it. What does "there" even mean? Where exactly is successful? Without clear direction, it's like jumping in your car, flooring the gas, but never setting a destination. Sure, you're moving fast, but you're also going nowhere. As the great Stoic philosopher Seneca wisely put it, if one does not know to which port one is sailing, no wind is favorable. Clarity, my friend, is everything. Your goals must be precise, meaningful, and deeply personal. Vague goals like, "I want to make money," or "I want to be healthier," won't push you forward. They leave you stuck, spinning your wheels. Instead, you need targets so specific they become clear instructions for daily action. Carl Jung emphasized this beautifully. You are what you do, not what you say you'll do. Real goals translate into daily decisions, habits, and actions, not just occasional bursts of motivation. So here's how you make that practical. Take that fuzzy dream and sharpen it. Instead of, "I want to save money," say, "I will save $500 every month." Instead of, "I want to lose weight," say, I will exercise 30 minutes a day and cut sugar by half. These clear, defined goals become your roadmap, guiding every choice you make. And the beauty of this, every single step you take moves you visibly closer to your goal. Progress becomes undeniable. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the secret of all victory lies in the organization of the non-obvious. That means success doesn't come from luck or random inspiration. It emerges from careful planning, discipline, and the small, often unnoticed daily tasks you commit to. This is what purposeful goal setting really is, breaking down your vision into manageable, bite-sized steps you can track, measure, and celebrate. Here's my challenge for you today. Take a minute right now and ask yourself, what one clear goal can you define and commit to today? What's that first small step you'll take? Define it, write it down, and put it into action. Remember, real progress isn't accidental, it's intentional, it's strategic, and it's entirely within your power to start creating right now. When life hits hard, hit back smarter. Let's face it, life isn't a smooth ride. It's more like a roller coaster with ups, downs, and unexpected turns. Everybody, no matter how tough or prepared, faces setbacks. But here's the kicker. The real game changer is how you respond when you're knocked down. It's not about avoiding the punches, it's about learning to roll with them and punch back, but smarter. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus famously stated, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This isn't just about resilience, it's about intelligent resilience. Consider this, every setback, every failure, every heartbreak carries a lesson. It's like life is handing you a cheat sheet, whispering, here's what not to do next time. Carl Jung put it succinctly when he said, there is no coming to consciousness without pain. People try to avoid pain at all costs, but what if we viewed it as a necessary teacher? What if we embraced the struggle, not as a barrier, but as a stepping stone? Here's the actionable part. Next time you face a challenge, pause. Instead of reacting impulsively or wallowing in self-pity, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? This simple question shifts your perspective from victim to victor. It moves you from, why is this happening to me, to, how can this make me stronger? It's about taking control of the narrative of your life, turning every stumble into a setup for a comeback. Marcus Aurelius, a man who faced more than his fair share of adversity, advised, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Imagine that. Every obstacle becomes a path forward. When you start seeing challenges as opportunities to grow, your setbacks become your secret weapon. They become the fire that tempers the steel of your character. So here's the takeaway. Don't just bounce back, bounce forward. Use every hard knock as fuel to propel you faster and further than you thought possible. Build your resilience not just through endurance, but through clever adaptation. Learn, evolve, and use every piece of wisdom those tough times offer. Your belief system is either a rocket or a cage. It's pretty wild when you think about it. The most powerful tool you have is your mind. What you believe about yourself doesn't just help you navigate the world, it shapes the world around you. If your mind is your greatest asset, it's worth asking, what kind of beliefs are you feeding it? Are they launching you forward or holding you back? As Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king, would put it, our life is what our thoughts make it. This isn't just about positive thinking, it's about constructing a belief system that propels you towards the life you want to live. Carl Jung once observed, I am not what happened to me, I am what I choose to become. This insight reveals a powerful truth. No matter your circumstances, the beliefs you choose can set you free or keep you trapped. Think about it. If you believe you're incapable of change, you'll never try to improve. But if you believe change is possible, you'll look for opportunities to grow. Your belief system acts like a filter, coloring every experience and either opening doors or closing them. So how do you build a belief system that acts like a rocket? Start by challenging the negative narratives you tell yourself. Every time you catch yourself thinking, "I can't do this," ask, "Why not?" Replace, "This is impossible" with, "This is hard, but I can figure it out." It's about shifting from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset, where challenges are seen not as threats, but as opportunities. Stoicism teaches us not to be swayed by external events, but to find strength in our internal response. This is where your power lies. By training your mind to embrace challenges and view failures as stepping stones, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. Every small shift in belief adjusts your trajectory just slightly, setting you on a path that can lead to vastly different destinations over time. Take a moment to reflect on the beliefs that define your life right now. Are they lifting you up or weighing you down? Are they broadening your horizons or narrowing your view? Remember, the belief system you cultivate today determines the life you live tomorrow. Choose beliefs that empower you, challenge you, and compel you to pursue the greatest version of yourself. After all, the belief that you are in control of your own destiny is perhaps the most liberating realization of all. Discipline is the real secret weapon. You might think that the most successful people you admire have some secret you're not privy to, some magical formula that catapults them to the top. But what if I told you that their secret is something as plain and simple as discipline? It's true. While it may not be glamorous or exciting, discipline is the backbone of every achievement. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." This speaks volumes about the power of discipline. It turns the seemingly impossible into something possible. Discipline is about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's about foregoing immediate gratification for long-term success. It's the daily grind, the early mornings, the late nights, the consistent effort, even when no one is watching. It's what Carl Jung referred to when he said, "You are what you do, not what you say you'll do." Actions, not words, define us. Discipline ensures those actions are consistent and aligned with our goals. But how do you cultivate such a critical trait? Start by setting small, manageable goals that require daily commitment. It could be as simple as waking up at the same time every morning, sticking to your workout routine, or dedicating an hour each day to study a new skill. The key is consistency. Just as a muscle grows stronger with regular exercise, your discipline strengthens each time you choose action over inaction. Remember, discipline doesn't mean living a joyless life of strict routine. Instead, it's about controlling your impulses so that you can focus on what truly matters. It's about making conscious decisions that bring you closer to your aspirations. Marcus Aurelius captured this sentiment perfectly when he stated, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." In the context of discipline, this means not letting setbacks, distractions, or failures dictate your path. Instead, rise above them with steadfast commitment to your goals. Always be a student of life. The moment you think you've mastered it all is the moment you stop growing. It's a tempting notion, feeling like you've reached the peak of your knowledge and skills. But let's be real, in this rapidly changing world, there's always more to learn. The Stoics, ever wise, believed that the pursuit of knowledge was a lifelong journey. Seneca famously said, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." He understood that wisdom isn't a destination. It's a continuous path that we walk every day of our lives. Being a perpetual student isn't about formal education or degrees. It's about adopting a mindset that is open, curious, and hungry for growth. It's about embracing the idea that every person you meet, every experience you have, is an opportunity to learn something new. Carl Jung, whose insights have profoundly shaped modern psychology, recognized the value of ongoing learning when he said, "Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakes." This is a powerful reminder that learning isn't just about external knowledge. It's also about delving deeper into ourselves, understanding our own minds and hearts better with each passing day. So how do you stay a student for life? Start by cultivating curiosity. Ask questions. Seek out challenges. Read widely and often, not just content that reaffirms your existing beliefs, but also things that challenge them. Engage with people who think differently. Attend workshops, listen to podcasts, watch documentaries. The world is brimming with knowledge, waiting for those eager enough to seek it. Moreover, learning is not a passive activity. It's an active pursuit. As Marcus Aurelius advised, be content to seem what you really are. In other words, let your learning lead to real personal change, not just an accumulation of facts. Let it change how you live, how you think, how you interact with others. Let it expand your capacity for compassion, your ability to solve problems, and your willingness to try new things. Remember, every day is a chance to learn something that can enrich your life in unimaginable ways. Whether it's a new skill, a deeper understanding of a complex issue, or insights into your own behavior, every piece of knowledge adds a layer to your character. Embrace it, love the process, and never ever think you have nothing left to learn. After all, life's richest lessons often come from unexpected teachers and experiences. Choose your circle like your life depends on it, because it does. You know that old saying, "You are the company you keep." Well, it turns out there's a lot of truth to that. The people around us don't just influence our moods or our weekend plans. They shape our thinking, our self-esteem, and even our decisions. It's like being in a boat with a crew rowing in the same direction. You'll get where you're aiming much faster and easier. The Stoics believed deeply in the power of environment on our character. Epictetus once said, "The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best." Think about the 5 people you spend the most time with. Are they supportive? Do they challenge you to grow? Or do they drag you down with negativity and complacency? Carl Jung taught us that the meeting of 2 personalities is like the contact of 2 chemical substances. If there is any reaction, both are transformed. This transformation can be for better or worse, depending on who those personalities are. So, choose wisely. Surround yourself with individuals who inspire you, push you, and encourage you to become the best version of yourself. Now, this isn't about cutting people out of your life with ruthless abandon. It's about consciously choosing who gets the bulk of your time and energy. Are your interactions enriching or draining? Are conversations with your circle leaving you energized or exhausted? It's crucial to make these distinctions because, over time, these interactions mold your perspective, your behavior, and even your aspirations. Cultivating a strong, supportive circle also means seeking out new connections that can enrich your life. Attend networking events, join clubs or groups aligned with your interests, and don't be afraid to reach out to people you admire. Remember, every new person in your life can bring a new layer of wisdom, challenge, and growth. Moreover, as Marcus Aurelius reminds us, people exist for the sake of one another. Teach them or bear with them. In building your circle, consider not only what you can gain but also what you can offer. Relationships are a two-way street. And a community thrives when its members support each other in growth and understanding. Flip the script from scarcity to abundance. Ever noticed how some people always seem to find opportunities no matter the situation, while others see only barriers? This isn't just luck, it's a mindset. And here's the kicker: the lens through which you view the world can drastically alter your path in life. The concept of moving from a scarcity mindset, where everything feels limited, to an abundance mindset, where possibilities seem endless, is a transformative shift that can open up your life in ways you've never imagined. As Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, once pointed out, it is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. This is all about appreciating what you have and seeing the potential to grow, rather than focusing on limitations. Carl Jung echoed a similar sentiment when he discussed the transformation of the psyche. He believed that by acknowledging the depths of our own potential, we could transform our lives. He said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." By shifting your mindset from scarcity to abundance, you're effectively bringing a consciousness to your thoughts and behaviors that previously might have been automatic or driven by unseen fears. So how do you start making this shift? First, focus on gratitude. Begin each day by acknowledging something you're grateful for. This simple practice sets a tone of abundance and can shift your perspective from noticing what's missing to appreciating what's present. Next, challenge the scarcity thoughts as they arise. When you catch yourself thinking, "I can't do this because I don't have enough time, money, or experience," pause and ask yourself, "What do I have right now that can help me move forward?" This reframes your viewpoint to see resources instead of obstacles. Moreover, practicing generosity is another powerful way to cultivate an abundance mindset. Share knowledge, time, and resources. The Stoics believed in the power of mutual aid and support within the community. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "What is not good for the swarm is not good for the bee." By helping others, we not only build a network of support, but we also reinforce to ourselves that we have plenty to give, which in turn reinforces a feeling of abundance. Lastly, surround yourself with people who live by an abundance mindset. Their perspective will challenge your scarcity thoughts and help you see the world as a place of opportunity and growth. Remember, the belief in abundance isn't about denying the real challenges in life. It's about choosing to focus on possibilities and solutions rather than limitations and problems. Action is the ultimate flex. We've all been there, dreaming big dreams, making elaborate plans, visualizing our success down to the last detail. But here's the thing, dreams don't work unless you do. It's easy to talk a big game or to post inspirational quotes online. What's difficult, and what ultimately separates the doers from the dreamers, is action. Stoic philosophy teaches us that virtue lies in action. As Marcus Aurelius put it, the fruit of this life is a good character and acts for the common good. It's not about what we say or think, but about what we do and how we contribute. Think about it this way: every single decision you make, every single action you take, is like a vote for the kind of person you want to become. Carl Jung highlighted the importance of action in his theory of individuation, asserting that real change happens through doing, not just thinking. He believed that you are what you do, not what you say you'll do. This means your identity isn't shaped by your intentions, but by your actions. So, how do you pivot from inaction to action? Start by setting tangible, achievable goals. But don't stop there. Break these goals down into smaller daily tasks that move you towards your larger vision. This could be as simple as writing a single page of your novel every day, making one sales call each morning, or learning a new language for 30 minutes before bed. The key is consistency. Action needs to become a habit. Additionally, understand that action breeds confidence and courage. The more you do, the more you feel capable of doing. Start with small actions to build momentum. Celebrate these small victories. They add up and reinforce your commitment to your path. As you gain confidence, bigger challenges won't seem so daunting. You'll start to approach life with a proactive mindset rather than a reactive one. But perhaps the most crucial thing to remember is that action is the antidote to fear. Many of us procrastinate not because we are lazy, but because we are afraid of failure, of judgment, or even of success itself. By taking action, you step into the arena instead of watching from the sidelines. As Seneca advised, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare, it is because we do not dare that they are difficult." And there you have it. The real journey begins with you taking that first step. Action is not just part of the story, it is the story. Thanks for joining me here at Stoic Journal, and remember, every small step is part of your path to greatness. If you're ready to dive deeper, check out one of the suggested videos on the screen to continue your journey with us. Your engagement and growth truly make this community thrive. Let's keep learning and growing together.